when I put on the plastics and I ran, and I mean I barely walk. And if you're watching the intro, I even kind of limped. I couldn't even put my knee pad on because my left knee was so swollen. And I I I put in an effort for like half an hour. I lost like a half a pound. I'm like, whatever. I'm like, I won't fight. I'll celebrate winning this tournament. I'm already here and I had plane tickets. Well, Monty still wanted me to fight, and he told me, he goes, well, we'll take a fighter named Dennis Reed, put him in the tournament. Dennis is about 185 pounds, and we'll see if this guy will fight you. And actually, like in between this whole melee, the fighter who had made the big deal about me fighting and making 200 pounds came up to me and was like, kind of laughing, like, sorry about that. I knew you were the man to beat in the tournament. When I saw you didn't make weight, if I got you out of the tournament, my chances were better of winning. Like, fuck you, dickhead. But he still got beat in like a minute, so fuck off. But whatever. So we went into the locker room where my opponent was, the fighter that Monty wanted me to fight or suggested I fight. And he was doing the Jean-Claude Van Damme splits on a couple of chairs. He was meditating, and it's like told him, explain the situation, asked if he'd fight me, said there's weight difference, whatever, and the guy, no problem whatsoever. It's like my fighting style allows for me to take on opponents of any size. And we're like, all right, thanks, but we all know what's going on, and we laugh about it afterwards. And Monty's like, Travis, don't fucking kill this guy. Which is fucked up because Dennis would have killed that guy. His original opponent, he had one speed. I mean, he wasn't nice. And he probably would have killed this guy. I mean, I don't know if it's been worse than what happened with us, but it wouldn't have been good. I was less than excited about this fight. Even walking up the ring, my knee was so swollen I couldn't even put on a knee pad. I was instructed not to kill this guy, which means I can't punch him. And there were like 10,000 people there. It was where the Utah Jazz played basketball, and it was a sold out show. So my opponent come out there, and he's in the corner doing splits and spinning back kicks, and I don't know what this guy, it doesn't worry me. And they start the fight, and he runs at me, and I was told he had a 9th grade black belt in Taekwondo, and he tries to jump over my head, or jump over me and kick me in the back of the head. And anybody who played video games in the 90s, there was a game called Tekken, and there was a fighter who was a Taekwondo fighter named Howering, or however the fuck you say his name. And this was his move, was to jump over the opponent and kick him in the back of the head. And ever since that fight, it's just all I think about. Like, did this guy play that game? Or is that really a technique? I don't know. I laughed and just shot a double leg, and I got side mount pretty easy because this guy had no ground skills whatsoever. And he puts me in a headlock, and he's squeezing for dear life. And actually, you can hear it in the video. I tell him, you're not gonna be able to do anything with that, and he goes, what? I threw like an open hand to the face. Not trying to hurt him, and just, I thought, I'll pick this guy up and I'll slam him and I'll put an armbar. All these people here, I don't want to just, it's boring. And, slams don't usually hurt your opponent if they know how to land. And unfortunately for this guy, he didn't know how to land.